Hey bosses, welcome to an episode of Boss Confidential. I always have to say that super dramatic. Boss Confidential.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm here with Malynda and Jill, and today we're going to be talking about how to network because, guys, it is very important.
It is important.
Especially in this day and age of social media. You know, we can network, but face-to-face networking is key as well. So what are your go-tos, guys?
Well, I love networking. So my first go-to is elevator pitches are corny, but you need to let people know what you have to offer. So if they say what's your deal? I don't know how many times somebody's asked me well, what do you do? What do you want to do? You need to have that set and ready to go when you do your networking. Just you got to be on it, and you have to decide how you want to present yourself before you even enter the room. So that's a good one.
I actually hate networking, which is really... it's probably not a surprise to you guys. I hate networking. I hate going out. I hate having to tell people what I do. I hate having to sell myself. I hate all of it. For this reason, because I feel like if people don't know what you do, they're going to dismiss you. I don't like feeling like I have to give you my highlight reel of what I do before you actually give me attention. So my tip for you is don't dismiss anyone, because you never know who they are. You never know what they can offer you. You never know how you can work together, what they're working on, or anything like that. Don't dismiss people just because you don't think that they're famous or something that can, it's just
100%.
Especially in LA. I just feel like I come around that a lot and get to know the person first.
I hate people that just go to events to only get something out of it for themselves.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Which brings us to our next point. You want to make sure you make a genuine connection.
Absolutely.
Because that is when someone's really going to remember you and vibe with you, when they remember something detailed. And I think the most important thing about making a genuine connection is being genuinely interested in the other person and finding
For sure.
their commonalities or your common interest, or really take a liking into their personal life and ask them questions.
Yeah.
That's how you form that bond.
Girl, my favorite 2 words, active listening.
Yes.
You have to be an active listener. And thank you. I just preached the gospel. You were like, yes, Jill. Yes. Thank you.
It's so true.
So maybe this one will pertain to some people. I've kind of gotten over my fear of no, but I know that it's a hurdle that a lot of people still have to jump over. And when you go to a networking event, if somebody dismisses you or doesn't want to talk to you, you got to get over it. Move on to the next person. I always remember in the back of my mind who's the most warm to me, who's a little bit colder to me, because I'm going to see them again.
Absolutely.
Because I always see them again. And
LA's small.
Exactly. And it's good to just be that positive light in the room. And if somebody says no to you, you just brush it off.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. And I think one thing that's very important that people don't do is following up with people that you meet. Follow their career, support them, because it's important to do that. It really is, because you also want people to do that for you. You can't just want that for yourself and not return the favor.
And you know what, too? A callback to what Meghan said about remembering something, sort of making a genuine connection. I always ask people a specific. So when I follow up with them, I'm like, how's your dog?
Yeah, that's
how's your
great.
dog, Cora,
That's really,
Malynda?
really great.
So they know that you listen to them.
That's important.
So thanks for listening. We definitely want to know how you network, and if you like it, or if you're like me and you don't hate you hate it. It just gives me anxiety.
I get that.
But I know it's so important. But we want to know how you network, where you network, what tips you have for people that want to get better at networking. Make sure you comment on iTunes, on our Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Boss Please Pod. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on iTunes. Navigate the path to your best self with us, because bossing together is always better.